Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth. Jonathan has been replaced by a gaff ball that consumed him, and we're here vibing on this Saturday. It's early, a real early one today.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 a.m.
That's 4 a.m. Japan time.
It's
2 a.m.
It's 3 p.m. right now.
Or- Yeah.
Yeah. I said a.m.
No, what? I said 4 a.m. Japan time.
Yeah, he did.
Is that wrong?
No,
What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm hungover, dehydrated, tired.
I'm tired and dehydrated and feel like shit.
Yeah, you guys want to kind of lay out what happened last night?
We drank.
A lot.
A lot.
We drank a shit ton of alcohol last night.
I feel pretty good except for the fact that we slept 4 hours. I'm dehydrated. And my stomach is fucked up.
That Chipotle did hit the spot, though.
It was so
That
good. I feel like infinitely better after having food in my tummy.
Like a real solid meal.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Solid, quote unquote.
Hey, Chipotle's good shit. They got
It's
quality
authentic
ingredients.
Mexican, dude.
I wouldn't say authentic Mexican, but
I mean, it's more authentic than Taco Bell. Like, let's be real.
I don't think.
Is it though? Is it? Is it?
I
'Cause
don't
They only have a
know.
burrito and
I
like
don't
a
think they have
quesadilla.
like quesalupas in Mexico or.
Quesalupas are made up
Yeah, just like the Doritos Locos Tacos
No, that's real. I've had one.
and quesaritos.
and quesaritos,
They're
Quesalupa, quesarito,
they're
Locos
fake.
Tacos.
beefy cheese and bean and rice burrito. I don't even think that last one was
Ooh.
correct.
I
Man,
don't know. The Taco Bell menu is
Yeah, but we're all a little bit hungover today. Jonathan actually died last night. That's why he's not here.
that's why he's a gaff ball.
That's why he's a gap ball.
That
So,
breaks the Geneva Convention.
That was awesome. Whoever said that was awesome. But Jonathan's little sister had her graduation party last night. So the fellas were helping clean up, and there was a little after party get together at Jonathan's abode. Anthony and I went home. We brought whatever liquor we had that we just wanted to extinguish, which was a lot. It was like a whole bottle of white rum. It was like half a bottle of vodka.
of Evan Williams. Huh?
That whole bottle.
The whole bottle
was gone.
Yeah,
by
the
end of
entire
the
bottle
night.
was gone.
It was halfway through the night and it was gone.
So it like started off pretty mellow. We were just all vibing at the table, the four of us.
Some shots and some beer.
We took a couple shots, we had some Evan Williams honey. I cracked open a Mike's Hard Lemonade pineapple flavor.
That was good.
That was
was
ball.
surprisingly
That
good.
was bussin', actually. Highly recommend it. And Jonathan's mom and Matt walk in the door. And then the party started to bop.
And that's where it all started
Yeah,
to go.
Matt
to
pulled
hell.
out the 1800, poured me a drink, which was like 50% 1800, 50% like
Mike's Hard Pineapple.
Mike's Hard Pineapple and a Red Bull. And he's like, drink this. I'm like,
Okay.
I can't say no. So I'm
right.
sipping on that all night. And shit just got wild. Everyone was screaming. Luke put his hair in a twin tails.
And the braid.
braided.
And the braid was actually badass.
I fucked with the Twin Tails. He looked like Lady Baby.
He did. You did. That's what I was saying to Anthony the whole time. I'm like, dude, he looks like Lady Baby.
Dude, he looks like Lady Baby.
Dude, it's Lady Baby.
My throat feels like shit. I don't know why. It's probably because
Mine kind of hurts too, to
I
be
think it's
honest.
because we talked a lot, and then I got dehydrated. And instead of taking in hydration, I took in more alcohol.
We screamed a lot too.
Yes, there
They
was
were
a
very
lot.
aggressive with each other.
There was a lot of yelling.
There was a shit ton of screaming. And
Ashley
yelling.
was always like, do they always act like this? Yeah, this is totally fine. We always insult each other.
Braden ended up showing up, so that was very
That
nice.
was
to
nice.
see
That
him.
was nice.
Our buddy Braden. We don't see him too often, but when he does show up, we
We
vibe.
should see him more now.
Yeah.
Thank God.
We won't speak of that.
His stupid bitch wife.
Well, I got kind of a funny story.
Here. Okay,
Alright.
lay it on us.
So, at work, we used to get paid like bi-weekly through ADP, right?
Hi.
Pretty like standard stuff.
Hi.
Yeah, naturally.
So a new CEO comes in, switches it to weekly, and we used to get pay stubs like physical every pay period. but they wanted to go all paperless, which is not a big deal. It's
We
whatever.
like paperless pay.
Yeah, we like saving the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And
We like ease.
so we go paperless, and they're like, you have to log into your ADP stuff to see your pay, whatever. You can get it, like, see it early and whatnot.
yeah, it's
see what
epic.
you're making.
I love ADP.
Yeah, it's
It is
really
actually
nice.
pretty
So
nice.
I try and log in, and I've had these credentials for a while. I log in, it's like incorrect password or username. I'm like, okay, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Forget password.
Wait, what if when you didn't log in, it gave you the video where his like horror house is like incorrect password.
Incorrect password.
Mr. Bones,
Bones.
Mr.
let me off
Bones.
your
Well,
ride.
Mr. Bones didn't want me to get access to ADP because
don't
I
want to
know
solve your
I know these
riddle.
credentials were right. So I click forget password. It's like, we'll send you an email. I never get the email. It just doesn't happen. Because here's the issue. On the company's website, the email they have for me has a spelling error, and that email doesn't exist. So I try and use a phone number. No, I can't use my phone number. And then it's like, give me the last 4 digits of your social. That's a really good way to verify someone, right? It says I don't exist. So I go to the office.
Dude, you're Jay.
I'm like, hey, I'm having a little trouble logging in. She's like, okay, what are your username, password? Give it to her. Doesn't work. We go through the whole process over again. And she's like, I'm going to have to email HR and we'll get it all sorted out. I'm like, cool, whatever. I'm not in a rush. Not a big deal. HR emails her back. Says, we're going to send him an email verification to reset his password. And I go, one little problem. They don't have my right email. And I've tried changing it multiple times, but it just doesn't let me for some reason. I have tried so many goddamn times to change the email. And I get a text back from the lady in the office. And she's just like, okay. And I haven't heard back. So
you're not like getting paid?
I'm getting paid. I just can't see that I'm getting paid. Like, it'll show up. I'll get an email from the
He
bank.
doesn't know if he's getting paid correctly.
Yeah, I'm just getting money.
What if it's all like a plan, their plot to like, yeah, we're gonna skimp this guy of $100 every paycheck, and we're gonna put it in our pockets.
Maybe they are, and I will have no idea until this gets sorted out.
We do like weekly pay, though.
It is nice.
Yeah, we do like weekly pay.
We like weekly pay.
but we hate.
Poop jokes. We don't like them. We do not like
We
poop jokes.
hate
I love that. That's,
Boob jokes are all right. They're not like all that good in taste. We like pee-pee jokes. We love shaft jokes.
Love them.
Love them. We love shaft jokes. We hate poop
I
jokes.
saw something really interesting. Well, not even interesting. It more so pissed me off.
Does that have to do with poop jokes?
No,
It
nothing.
pissed me
poop
off
jokes.
too.
No poop jokes here.
thank God. Thank God.
I was on Google, my Google app. It gives me Google cards before I search anything.
Yeah.
So I like to scroll through those and see what's going on. And there was a Toradora article about season 2. So I click on it, right? And this article was the most useless.
You got
piece of shit.
clickbaited. You're mad
Yeah,
at
dude, you
yourself.
should
No,
have got
just listen.
clickbaited.
I mean, yeah, I guess I did. I'm the hopeful that wants it to happen. So I read the article, and it's like, Toradora recently came to Netflix, and a lot of people are watching it. Will there maybe be a season 2? We have no information on this. So I'm like, why did you write the fucking article
You
titled
got
Toradora
clickbaited.
Season 2?
They made money
What
off
was it?
you.
Kotaku?
I don't know who it was.
I bet it was Kotaku.
It was
They
not-
don't write
I know
any
it was
fucking
not
useful
Kotaku.
article. Fucking hate
But
Kotaku.
do you see? I see those articles all the goddamn time, and I'll read through them every fucking time
Oh
without
my
fail.
God, Anthony.
It's like season 2 for this show, so I read it. It's like, we have no information and nothing is confirmed. We can't say anything, but it's a possibility that it might happen someday. I'm like, this show came out in 2009. It is 2021.
It
It's
ended.
not getting a
It
second
ended.
season.
Yeah, it's
Why
true.
did you write this piece
Why
of
did
shit
you
article?
click
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it?
that's my thing. Why did you?
Because-
you knew when it came out.
You
knew
knew
it
it
was
ended.
clickbaity.
It is one of my favorite shows, and I'm that hopeful that's like, maybe it'll happen.
What
Maybe.
are they
way.
gonna do?
Well, the manga like goes on, I believe.
Does
There's
it?
more to it than just what the show
I
was.
can't confirm nor deny this because I have no idea.
I mean, at least you're not saying it's confirmed and then saying, "Well, I have."
Well,
no
I'm just being.
information."
I'm just being Kotaku because I have no information on what's going on, but it is maybe a possibility
Can
one
we
day,
just assume
someday
that
in the
all
future.
bad articles are Kotaku?
We
Yeah.
can,
Fucking hate Kotaku.
Yeah.
but you know, you see those. You hate to see it, and they're always titled like "Shield Hero Season 6 Is a confirmed release date? Maybe. We have no
Just
information.
skipped
But,
over
like,
3, 4,
Well,
and 5.
first off, they've already confirmed seasons 2, 3, and 4.
They
Yep.
did?
They're
Yeah.
confirmed. They've
Holy
confirmed that far ahead.
Christ.
They were like, "Oh, season 1 was a hit. Well, seasons 2, 3, and 4 are greenlit already."
Oh my-
Like, wow, you guys.
That kind of seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, it seems like you're putting all your eggs into one basket.
Yeah.
Because if it turns into shit
Like,
in
what
the
if
second
2
season,
Yeah, exactly. What if 2
You're
just
fucked.
flops?
I don't think it will.
No,
But-
I don't think it will either. But
Yeah.
like, there's always that chance.
Yeah,
you
there
never
is.
think, and then
I have very high
Wonder Egg
expectations
priorities
for it.
ending.
Yeah, honestly, dude, I haven't even watched the last episode because you guys said it was so bad. I
It
don't
is.
want to soil the
what?
show.
Wonder Egg priority.
It wasn't good.
sucked.
It was.
It sucked.
It was very disappointing.
I don't want to soil.
It
like,
on
the
its
highness I
own
have
took
for
its My Anime List score from like a 7.9 to a 7.5.
What?
Just that last episode dropped at that like 0.4 on My Anime List or something
I
like
think
that.
the show deserves more than a 7.9 though.
I mean,
No.
for MAL, it's
MAL,
that's good.
it's like
Yeah.
it's very hard to get that high.
Yeah, for MAL,
7.9 is like exceptional.
Mm-hmm.
That was a,
Like when you start watching shows that are like in the mid 8s, you're like, this is a very good show, I guess.
Yeah, I remember Luke was saying that the other night. He's saying it's really hard to get a high score on that.
Yeah, I mean, like
So
the
to get
highest,
a 7.9, have a 7.9.
I think it had like that or 7.7 or something like
Mhm.
that. But like, Vivi had like an 8.3 or something like has like an
Vivi was
8.3.
Did it really?
good.
To Your
Damn.
Eternity has like an 8.59 or something like that.
deserves it, man. That is such a good
But I'm
show.
saying like you see the difference between like that and Wonder Egg. Wonder Egg is like, while we like it, looking at it from an objective standpoint, it's not as good as those
Agreed.
shows.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
It's more of an objective standpoint. It's hard to look at it that way when you like the show,
Mm-hmm.
but when you can see the difference between like a show that's higher rated than that, it makes sense. It
Yeah,
falls
I
in
agree
line.
with that. 100.
But I've been scrolling through my Google Pages bullshit
your,
all the
your
time.
cards?
Yeah, my cards, because like I'm like, man, I wonder what Google thinks I want to see.
I'm going to do that real quick.
It's
And,
fun. It's really
while
fun.
the
to
camera's
they
see.
on
like
you, I wanna
they like
see
to
it.
give me a lot of Dark Souls stuff for some reason, even though I haven't looked up Dark Souls shit in I don't know how long. It gives me random anime stuff, sometimes Minecraft, and then there's what are the chances that Jeff Bezos won't survive his flight on New Shepard? I'm
I
like,
saw one. You know how
Ooh.
Richard Branson went to space?
yeah.
The article was Richard Branson actually didn't go to space.
Oh my God, no way.
I didn't click on it, but
I'm surprised you didn't. If you're gonna click on season 2 Toradora,
listen, I'm
Dude,
the
that's you.
hopeful romantic.
that is all you. You can't be mad at the article. You
I
have to be
can't-
mad at
that's
yourself.
Fucking stupid.
None of mine are interesting. None.
What are they?
Name
they're,
one.
They're like stupid news ones I'd never want to read.
Oh, that's
Let's
pretty
see what
cool.
I got
Like
loaded
Jack in the
today.
Box mocks McDonald's ice cream machines
Yeah, they suck.
in response to viral video or whatever.
Oh, also, I found out Ozzer Lane has an Idolmaster collaboration coming up.
No,
Fuck
they
yeah.
don't.
That's
Holy
the,
shit.
It's the next one, I guess. The next event is an Idolmaster collab.
Oof, I'm glad I got back into it last night. I've
So-
been off the grid for Ozzer Lane for like a long time.
So that's pretty epic. Pog Chungus.
That is sweet.
I played yesterday.
I want
for
Mimi.
a second, and then I got the notification that they needed food. And yeah,
Dude, I can't get rid of my fucking oil. I have so much oil, it
I
won't
buy
let me
food.
collect anymore. I'm going to have to buy a lot of food.
I just buy the
Curry?
Expensive
yeah, the expensive food.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to buy a shit ton of curry.
I don't think it's. Is it curry? I thought
I
curry
think
was
it's
like the
curry.
super expensive one that costs real money.
No, I think it goes like
Or no, that's like full dinner or something. 4-course dinner. Or
yeah,
something
yeah.
Like that.
Curry's the last one I think
I
that
like
costs oil.
when a new event comes by, it changes seasonally. So you could get like
Candy canes,
roasted potatoes and vegetables, candy canes,
I
gumdrops.
like the candy canes.
I liked the candy canes too.
I
see-
also like when you guys hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. You can also check us out on Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
Anchor,
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Twitch
Again,
Again.
Twitch.
a second time,
Making some moves in Minecraft. So if you guys want to watch Minecraft.
TikTok.
I'd hit
Have you guys
Twitch
been
up.
streaming the last time few times we've been playing?
No,
I wasn't. I wanted to, but
I was planning on streaming tonight. I was gonna do
mhm.
either Minecraft or play BioShock a little bit, or if you guys wanted to play something else.
I'm hopping on Minecraft tonight for sure. I want to do some building.
But yeah,
I was going to what was the night?
you forgot to fix my Streamlabs shit, by the way.
I can send you this
When
stuff.
you were over.
It's super easy.
I don't know what I'm doing, dude. You think I'm an engineer?
I'll send you the video. That's how I learned. It's easy peasy.
I don't know why I learned.
Alright,
That's how I learned.
All right, we'll get into anime of the week. Right
smack
now.
us with it.
All
Since
right.
Jay's not here, and we have to skip him, and he's going to have a double feature 2 weeks in a row. once he
double
comes back.
whammy.
Because he doesn't
wait.
watch that much anime.
Before we get into that, happy 1 year.
That's dude. I literally Luke told us before we started. He's like, I think we're at 1 year. I'm like, are we?
July 13th was our first
July
upload to
13th.
Spotify.
Happy 1 year of
Happy-
the Hello Harem podcast.
Somehow we got better at this, because episode 1 fucking sucked.
Oh,
I know.
It was horrible.
Do yourself a favor and don't go listen to that.
Skip about the first 20.
Yeah, wait till we're in this
Episode
room.
20 kind of banged, though.
Yeah, that was,
episode
that
20
the
was a
Ozzy-
bang.
No, was it
No,
10?
episode 10 was
10
Yeah,
was
that was
Ozzer
special.
Lane. We moved to this building around episode 15, I think.
I
Was
can't
it?
believe we've been here that long.
I know.
We've been here for a while.
We got here in like November.
Yeah, we got this building in November.
Which 15 or 16 episodes would have been 4 months from when we started. That'd be 11.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
November.
it makes sense. Yeah.
God, that's so crazy.
Whoa.
It's so
Where's
crazy
this-
to think
One
fucking
fucking
16
year.
episodes
You know
is a
what's-
third of the year.
You know what's crazier to think about?
What?
Like when we didn't do the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what did we
Like
do?
what the fuck did we do on
We
Saturdays?
watched anime.
We did.
Which we still have to do. I really want to binge.
I want to
that
watch
fucking show.
monthly Girls Nozaki-kun.
Yeah.
I
I do
want to
too.
watch it.
I would do it tonight if I wasn't so goddamn tired.
I'm exhausted right
Yeah,
now. I don't.
After this, we're all gonna take a nap.
And then we got to
That's-
be up the ass crack of dawn.
After this, I'm going home, and then I have to go to dinner with my grandparents.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, the good.
Are they the good ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then
that's
they-
gonna
you're
be
good then,
grandparents.
That's
I've
gonna
only
be
got
epic.
I've only
Okay.
got a grandma on my other side.
Okay. Well,
Give
I
your-
mean,
Give your grandpa, give him a hug for us.
All right, I can do that.
give him like one of those handshakes where you grab their forearm. You know
Oh
what
no,
I mean?
not that.
Not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
awkward
do that one.
No,
one.
come here, champ.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
no.
it's like the lock. You're like,
I would
mm.
never.
I wouldn't
Never.
wish that on my worst
give him one of
enemy.
those.
Half
Your-
off.
But your
banana.
grandpa's a gamer, so he'll be like, "Yeah, this kid's a gamer."
He'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing, you idiot?
Except you wouldn't say the F word because he hates it.
What are you doing, you idiot?"
You horse's ass.
Your horse's ass. What are you doing, your horse's ass?
He loves that. He loves horse's ass. I
I
don't
like
know.
how witty your grandpa is.
Yeah, he's got one-liners for days. I love one-liners.
I
You
wish
know,
those-
Those are my favorite things ever.
it's just kind of how he's always been. So
It's
I don't really
fantastic.
pick
He's
it up.
witty.
I don't really pick up on it.
I love him, Mr. Luke, older Luke.
Older
If you're
Luke.
watching, you're great.
He is not watching. A, he has a flip phone still. B, he yells at the TV when it stops working. I don't think he's going to be watching this anywhere.
Maybe one day he'll see the 52nd episode of the Hello Harem podcast 1 year special,
And then I'll have to end my life.
and then Luke will have to jump off a bridge.
Do a flip.
Anyway, anime of the week.
Anime of the week. So this one kind of goes in thematically what you guys were doing for the last couple. It is not Aho Girl, by the way, just so you know. Because I just recently finished this one. I was debating whether to do it or not, but I decided to do it because I really, really did actually enjoy it. But I did have some gripes, and I'll point that out later. But my anime of the week is Bloom Into You, half off unconsensual kisses.
I see.
Yes, that is literally exactly what it sounds like. So, Bloom Into You follows pretty much the main girl, Yu. She's a first year in high school, and she doesn't know what club to join. So she's like, I don't know what club to join. And her friends are like, do this, do that. And she's like, maybe. And a teacher walks in, he's like, hey, you. Not you, you.
Okay, go on.
Didn't go over well. Okay. But teacher walks in, he's like, hey, we need some help with the student council. Why don't you come on down and help us out? She's like, okay, I'm really not doing anything else. So she walks into student council, sees her senpai, who is a girl. Senpai is a second year, and she's running for student council president. And she's like, whoa, my senpai's pretty sweet and good looking. But you doesn't really like care, I guess, nor know what love is. So she's just kind of throughout the whole show very like, I don't know what I'm doing. And her senpai just literally at the flick of a
Flopping.
They flick of a fucking switch, like falls in love with you. Like in the first episode, shit hits the fan right then and there. They're like in the club room and shit gets hot and steamy, and then they're like in love. Well, at least it's very one-sided. But it pretty much just follows those two and their relationship, and kind of, if you think of the title, it's kind of how they bloom into each other, I guess, because they kind of grow throughout the show, and it's basically just Yuri with no crazy drama. There's some here and there, but solid ass show. If you liked Citrus, you'll like this one. It's a little chill, a little more laid back, not as vibrant in color wise, but it still looks really good. It's a little dimmer, I guess I would call it, in all aspects. It's a little more realistic, is what I would say. It's got more of like a down to earth tone.
Where do the gripes come in?
The gripes come in with the fact that the show doesn't end, and they just stop it randomly. Like, there's a huge build-up to they want to put on a show for the Culture Festival. You don't even get to see the show. Like, it stops like a day before they actually supposed to perform it, and that's it.
When did this come out?
Oh shit! Scorching ping pong girls.
Dude,
Yeah.
straight up,
Oh,
that's
shit.
what happens, and it was fucking pissed me off because I wanted to see how the play went, because that was a huge part of the show, was them planning it and all like the drama kind of revolving around the play. But I don't know when it aired actually.
Do you think it'll pick up?
I hope so. I think it was fairly recently. I won't say like too recent, but the manga goes way farther. So there's material, but it just hasn't been adapted into season 2 yet.
I've heard about it plenty of times before, so it seems mildly popular.
I heard about Bloom Into You, I think, before Citrus.
So what made you do Citrus first?
Yuzu.
The gal?
They're
Yeah.
cuter.
Straight,
Yeah,
yeah,
the gal.
straight up. You is very cute in this show, though. She's like low-key short red hair, and she has like pigtails.
Buns.
No, they're not buns. They're like very short pigtails behind. I haven't seen that sort of hairstyle before, and I was like, okay, I
In a
kind of vibe with that.
massive shaft.
I hope not. I don't think so.
We like shaft jokes.
I know, but we hate poop jokes.
We hate poop jokes. We despise them.
What would you we gotta think of something clever here. Out
I
of
think
1
what
out
was
of 10 unconsensual kisses, what do you give this?
Can I give it consensual kisses?
Sure. How many
Does it fit
consensual?
the theme of the show?
How many times did they unconsensually kiss?
More than consensual?
Non-consensual.
The thing about that is there's like 2 times where she had no idea, and then the other time the one senpai was like, "Can I kiss you?" And she's like, "I mean, I guess. Like, I don't care. Go ahead."
So that's 2 to 1.
She's like, "I'm okay with it. Just do it." She like didn't try, I guess, but the other one was like, "Yo, let me suck your face."
All right. We'll just go kisses.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
1
many
out of 10.
kisses?
I'm gonna give it, because I actually really, really enjoyed it. I have the first volume of the manga that, because I watched it, I'm going to start. I just haven't read it yet. I'm gonna give it like 7 kisses.
7.
Yeah,
A 7 kiss.
really, really enjoyed it. It's just the ending I wish existed, anime wise. I think that's really what holds
Fair
it back, because
enough.
there's a lot of stuff to go off, and they just kind of left it open. Bloom Into You, solid show if you're into Yuri,
Which you should be.
I mean,
which you should be,
as long as you're not into poop jokes, you're a man of culture.
right? And you're allowed at the harem table.
Yes, we hate poop jokes.
I got this new, went to this new cafe today up in the Hartville area. Front Porch Cafe. Bussin'. It was bussin'.
Do you know what made me get? So I got their house blend. Do you know why I got the house blend?
Because you wanted to be zany.
No,
That
because I was
word
thinking of.
pisses Jonathan off.
I know, dude. If you call
So
Jonathan
bad.
zany, he goes through the roof.
And I don't know why. Like the one time I called him, it was like in a. It
Like
wasn't
a
in a.
serious
It wasn't
sense?
condescending or any way. I was just trying to think of like words to describe Jonathan. And I brought up. I was like,
Zany.
yeah, he's a little zany, and he got pissed. Like it's not even a bad word. It's not. It's not mean to call someone
No,
zany.
I think zany's kind
That's
of like.
endearing almost.
What does zany mean?
Kind of
like
wacky.
wacky,
Like
goofy.
quirky.
In like a good way, I guess.
It's like a good kind of like quirky.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Jay's a little zany.
I always fuck with him though. I'll be like, "Oh, this guy is being zany."
I think I called him at first, and it pissed him off. Yeah, amusingly unconventional and idiosyncratic.
Zany.
So
Zany.
it's just zany, and he's just
Because
like,
he's not. He is amusingly unconventional.
yes,
He brought a
Like
fucking
he bought a
gaff
gaff ball and put cherry in a blender.
and
Tortuga's
Appo-
gonna turn it on.
Appo's in a Sailor Moon. Yeah, wait, why is Appo hiding?
That's the new Sailor Moon figure.
Yeah,
put
that was
her
just released.
put her back. Everyone needs to see her. There she is.
It's high grade.
So what-
I just don't want that. To
What
fall.
made you get the house blend?
I was thinking of Is the Order a Rabbit. And I was like, wow, I wonder what their house blend is like. So I'm like, I'm gonna try this house blend.
Yeah, so for all of
And-
you that know where Hartville, Ohio is,
And because Bloom Into You, because they enter a cafe and the one chick's like, all of the house blend. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be
is
that
that just something
guy.
people say? Do people just walk in and like, I want your house blend?
It was on the board. Originally I was gonna get a mocha.
I think
I'm a
most-
mocha guy.
Cafes or coffee shops have their original house blend.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely a lighter roast. It's got a little nutty, a little air.
I doubt it's nutty. I don't think-
Oh, it's fucking nutty.
No,
I
yeah.
got the white chocolate mocha. That's usually my Alma from Starbucks. This one's pretty good.
All my nuts
you
in
get
your
ice?
mouth.
I usually get them hot, but I got it iced today.
Luke, do you like your coffee hot or iced?
Yes.
Okay. Anthony, why
Hot.
do you like hot coffee more?
Hot coffee is better.
It depends. In the winter, I love a nice hot cup of coffee. If it's the middle of the day in the summer, I do like a cold coffee. But it's in the morning, I always like hot coffee.
I don't
Really?
mind cold coffee, but
I
if you
love both.
gave me the option, I want hot because I'd rather not have my coffee more watered down with ice.
That's true. That is the big drawback.
I could take
for-
away flavor,
That's why
Yeah.
you just drink it fast.
but I want to enjoy it.
Ooh.
It just takes so long to drink hot coffee. Like
Well, if it's fucking scorching hot,
a
like
lot
usually,
of them are.
If it's scorching ping pong girls.
That's the
usually,
second reference.
the white chocolate mocha I get from Starbucks is like pretty warm. It's
Mhm.
not hot, so you can drink it with ease and not burn the shit out of your mouth.
I just like being refreshed every time I drink something. You know.
It's a different type of refreshing.
Oh,
I don't know. I'd call it like cozy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's refreshing. It's more so like cozy.
It's good.
Drinking something hot.
It's good.
Luke, what the hell are you looking at?
Well, I'm looking up that article that Thorpe wanted to bring up, and
Yeah.
all of them are from websites from India for some reason. Because I was trying to figure out, because there was like an ad playing, but all of it was in Arabic. And I was like,
You can't read Arabic?
no, surprisingly enough, I can't
Wow.
read Arabic.
I thought that was pretty basic.
And I was
here.
like, well, that's kind of strange. Whatever. And I was looking, I was like, why is this article from India? And then I
guess.
looked at another website. It was also from India. There are two different websites that are from India, and this one's from America at least. I think America. Let me double check.
Well, before we get into that, I told Luke earlier
Oh, I
about
got
this
sniffles.
funny story, mildly funny story about something that happened with Olympic Committee people. All right, so Alex, I don't know if you read this or not.
I was say, I don't.
It
It's not ringing
was-
any bells.
So, 4 guys, 2 from the UK, 2 from the US. They go out drinking one night in Tokyo, right?
Okay.
They go to Roppongi area. They get a little shit faced, which is totally fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But then they decide to do some coke, right? And for anyone who
Whoa.
doesn't know, Japan is extremely strict with their drug laws. You do not want to get caught with any drugs on you in Japan because you are royally fucked if you do. And from the comments, prison in Japan doesn't seem like a fucking cakewalk either.
No, dude, it seems fucked up.
Like, U.S. prisons are a fucking cakewalk compared to Japanese prisons, which is
I
weird.
wouldn't go that far.
From what everyone was saying, it's
I
like
would not.
isolation right off the bat. Food, 100% dog shit, like fermented salmon and shit.
Yeah, it's like
just
but I
awful.
American prisons suck.
I can't imagine
so-
they're great, and I don't want to experience them.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't. I
None
just
of
wouldn't
us know
compare it to a
anything about
cakewalk because
prisons.
they both probably suck
All
in
right,
their own
so
ways.
we'll just say Japanese prison seems a little worse.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, these fucking idiots are blasted on alcohol and coke, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they leave the bar and they stumble into a neighborhood. And one of these dumbasses gets the bright idea to break into someone's house.
Oh my god!
So
dude,
obviously,
this is a train wreck.
Obviously, the police get called.
Yeah.
They get there, and they're like, "Okay, these guys are drunk. They're being idiots. We're going to drug test them too." And they test positive for coke. So these guys are royally fucked. Bad.
When did this happen? Like just this
When
week?
I read the article, which was probably Monday or Tuesday, I believe it was 10 days before I read the article. So it happened a few weeks ago, or a
Probably
little over a week
2 weeks ago. We'll say 2 weeks ago.
Fair. But these guys fucked up bad.
Has there been any updates on what's going on so far?
Not from what I've seen. I can check. From what people were saying, it seems like either they're going to get arrested and spend some time in Japanese prison, or get deported, which would seem like a much better option.
Yeah. You see, it's tough because they broke into someone's house.
Yeah, that's
really
that's where I'm
if
like,
they
it's
just
funny,
did
but
some
it's
coke.
not.
Yeah, if they just did some coke and like got caught, like, yeah, like coke's not the worst thing in the world you can do. Don't do it, but it's not the worst thing in the world you can do.
Well, it's not that. It's like the legal trouble that they're in for having coke.
Yeah, I know.
That's where they're really fucked.
It's kind of difficult too because they're on the Olympic committee.
Oh, they're gone. They're probably.
Oh yeah, they're fired. But I wonder if that has any weight to it when they're being tried.
Maybe in a negative light.
Maybe
because all people obviously don't want the Olympics already.
Mm-hmm. But no, I'm thinking like
if it's going to help
with the Japanese law, yeah. Like well, they're a part of the Olympic committee, so should we try them as brutally as we normally would, or should we kind of let them off the hook and just be like, hey, you're deported and you're fired? You know,
I will search for updates. I'm curious about what happened with these fucking idiots.
Yeah, I mean they broke into someone's house. We don't like when dudes are high off like any drug, you know, they can fuck shit up. I've never been on coke, so I don't know what you feel like on coke. But they could have like hurt someone. Yeah, then you should probably go to prison because you broke into someone's house and you hurt someone. Blah blah blah.
I just don't know what possessed them to go, hey, let's break into this residential house.
What's the thing? They're on coke. They were possessed by coke.
The coke demon.
Yeah, we nailed that. We
Dude,
really
it's
nailed
the
that.
coke demon.
We nailed it.
That was my fun.
If you find any update, I'm super curious about that. If you find any updates, I want to hear them.
I am too. I thought it was. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Come on.
Right.
It's not difficult
to not do coke.
To not break into somebody's house. You know, that's pretty easy. You don't just walk around
just
and go,
don't do
fuck
it.
Yeah, just don't.
It's not that hard. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know why I was expecting you to come, like, the cops show up because there's, like, really big weapon restrictions in Japan. They just, like, finger gun at them, like, cut it out, I'm going to shoot you.
Dude, we'll do it. We got batons. Come on.
Come on, you know you don't want to do this.
Finger bang.
We don't allow guns, we don't allow knives, just finger bang and batons.
All right, we're rolling.
We're back. So we were just chatting, and I totally forgot, but with all the new animes airing this week, we'll go over like reviews probably next week because it'll be like 3-4 episodes in.
I mean, we should probably wait for J-Sama.
J-Sama doesn't start for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, it doesn't start for 2 weeks.
Rats. We'll go over that separately since it's going to be
so
good.
But Luke brought up the Duke of Death and his maid. We were just talking because it's an all 3D show, and it's not that we're all like, against 3D animation. It just doesn't look as good. And this show like kind of pogs off with the 3D animation.
They do a good job. They do a very good job.
It's done well. I'm not mad about it.
It's done super well. And we were just talking like the maid, like the top tier character of the entire show. I kind of wish the butler was a little less like clumsy because he's kind of stupid.
He's a fucking idiot.
He's
like, whoa, I'm gonna touch you. Like,
I can't fucking see. Is that a cat?
Why is he blind?
I don't know. That came out of nowhere. I thought he'd be like some super badass. From,
I did too, because you saw how fast he was moving. He's definitely not a human.
Yeah, like dude's making breakfast, and the next thing you know, he's watering flowers.
And he's like, my back and my eyes, I can't see anymore.
Then he cracks his back again. What the hell?
I can't hear you. Speak up. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Other than that, like,
He's a little dumb.
yeah, he's kind of really dumb, like big dumb. But the maid just does something.
I just found out, is it wrong to try to pick up girls in dungeon was confirmed for next year. I knew it was confirmed. Season 4.
Fuck yes.
Now, if only we could get that with fucking
Fuck yes.
Overlord.
Oh, Overlord, they've acknowledged it's coming.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I did finally start Overlord for the viewers because Anthony and Luke were always hounding me to start it. Finished season 1. I'm just starting season 2. I'm on like episode 5. I guess you could say I'm almost halfway done with season 2.
And it's good.
It's fucking poggers.
Awesome,
really
is it
should.
not?
Dude, it shows totally, at least so far, a 9 out of 10. It's awesome.
And it doesn't get, like, worse.
I don't think it would. Even the direction now, like the whole lizard thing, I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm cool with it because the characters are cool.
Yeah, there really aren't any super shitty characters where you're like, fuck this piece of shit.
No.
Everyone's pretty...
The one character I didn't like, he was like some evil guy in season 1.
Well, evil guys
with
are
the
gonna be-
undead dude living under the cemetery. I was like, you're kind of weird, but
You kind of shit.
the girl that worked for him was poggers.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was cool. She was very cool. And then she got torn apart by Ainz.
It's because he's a legend.
I know that dude is a
He's
hoss.
an epic. He's overpowered done right.
He is. He actually is.
He is like the quintessential point that people make when you want to watch something and the character is overpowered but done right. It's
You know
just
what
done well.
You know what I like about
Mhm.
Ainz? What they did with him?
What?
Typically, if there's like a super overpowered character, they'll put him in a situation where it's like, oh, they can't win, and then he does something crazy. Like, wow, he's got so much power and he wins. Ainz is just starting off the bat. He just wins.
He's just off the bat. He's
Yeah.
max
Win.
level.
Like he literally knows every goddamn thing even before it happens.
He's got this shit.
The last thing in season 3 is fucking awesome.
Is
Oh,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he uses like the most overpowered skill he has.
Oh, geez. I thought he did in season 1 with Shaltir.
No, that was just him buffing himself.
Oh, my God.
All of those shits, it was him buffing himself so he didn't die against her, and there was still a chance that he could have died.
That was such a good battle.
She is the weakest of all the floor guardians, by the way.
She is?
Yes, Shaltir is the weakest.
Is Albedo this like the
Albedo's the
highest?
strongest.
Is she? That's what I figured.
For like very obviously. No, Shaltir is the absolute weakest in that whole castle that he has.
Even with the 2 little twin things?
they're
No
they're
way.
stronger.
As fuck.
They're stronger than her.
What? I thought Shaltir, just from that battle, like, dude, she's got to be like second in line for being
Yeah,
the
you think
strongest.
she's fucking overpowered,
Yeah.
right? No, she's the weakest out
Oh
of
my
all those
God.
fuckers.
I love I was telling Anthony this just. I love the battle maids.
The battle maids are epic.
They're sweet.
They're epic.
Nabe is an OG.
Mhm.
She's like everything I love about a character. Everything.
They just kind of show up and vibe around.
They really do. And they vibe hard.
Yeah, they're just,
I wouldn't want to run into a battle maid
like
in an aggressive
obviously
sense.
they have their jobs and everything, but they do just kind of vibe around.
Yeah. Yeah, that shows definitely a Poggers move,
It's about time you like got around to watching it.
says the guy who hasn't watched Dungeon yet.
Yeah, why haven't
Hey, you
watched
guys
it?
haven't been pressing me about it.
Well,
Watch
we
it.
can start now. Watch
Watch
it.
I can, but first on the list is engaged to the unidentified.
Sorry, you can suck balls.
No, that's fair.
No, he can suck
No, he
balls.
can get a buffer.
watch
He can get a
dungeons.
buffer. But you have to watch Dungeon next.
Yeah, I can do that. I
Season
start
3
shows.
is the best.
What'd you say?
Season 3 is the best.
I'm trying to remember which one I liked the best.
Is that the show with like Hestia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Hestia is my favorite goddess.
Yes.
Period. She's
Dummy.
my favorite goddess. And I forget her. Ainz. No, it's not Ainz. I Wallenstein or something. I Wallenstein. She's a Pog champ.
I wanted to watch it.
She's a
excited
bit
to
dumb
start
too.
Yeah, she's kind of dumb.
She's kind of super dumb.
Yeah, she's like smooth brained. Like
She's like,
when it doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
she's really smart in like when it does matter.
She's combat smart.
Yeah.
She is all bronze, no
No brains.
No.
Who's,
brains.
She's like a blonde fox girl.
She comes in like midway through season 2.
She's
Yeah.
not in it that much, is she?
No, she is.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, she's
She-
actually in it a
once
lot.
she shows up, you have to wait until about halfway through season 2 for her
I
to show
saw a
up.
clip
Though.
with her, and I thought she's really awesome.
She is. She is.
I
very
love what
awesome.
I think it's right at the end of season 2 when they finally like bring her to the family or whatever.
Yeah, they save her.
Yeah, and the one chick she was with, she's like, yeah, I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, no, they never. I still don't think they've told her.
No, I don't think they did.
Like,
either.
I don't think they've ever
They're
told
just
her.
kind of letting
Yeah.
it ride.
You'll see. It's really funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's a good one.
Oh, they got me.
They got me. They got me for
She
sure.
always passes out instead.
I can get down with it.
Smooth brain.
She is also smooth brain.
She's also.
There's a lot of smooth brain ass characters in there.
She is for like a second. She's generally pretty smart though.
I like Lily too.
Is that the little pog champ?
The lolly.
Yeah. The one who like has the fucking huge ass claws.
The one that has the big ass backpack all the time.
Yes. Oh yeah, yes. Okay, yeah.
That's Vina you're thinking of.
Vina, yeah.
Vina is the pog champ.
Vina's the pog champ.
She is my favorite
Lily's
character in
the
the whole show.
raccoon thing.
Yes.
Whatever she is. Dog,
Whatever
raccoon.
that thing is.
She kind of looks like Nene's ears, like a bear.
But she's also really smooth brain.
Yeah.
Vina is my favorite character in the whole
Vina is
show.
awesome.
She like season 3 went too hard.
Yeah,
they didn't have to
season-
go that hard in the paint.
Yeah, I'm starting to like all come back to me with how fucking good that. I loved watching that show. Loved it.
I watched oh fuck, what is it? There's a movie with Artemis, something Orion, Spear of Orion or something like that. I cried at the end. It was a very sad ending to that movie.
What did it have to do with Danmachi?
Yeah.
Really?
It's called Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Spear of Orion or something like that.
Oh.
It's like a side story movie.
Okay.
It made me cry.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Is it worth watching?
Yes, it was
I need to watch-
very good.
I need.
If you want to get your fix while it's on break, yeah.
Do you guys watch a lot of anime movies?
No,
Not really.
I don't either, and I need to
I know.
because I'm way behind on like 10.
You
Like,
gotta watch Violet Evergarden.
I need to watch Violet Evergarden.
I need to watch Tanya the Evil because season 2 got confirmed.
That's not even on season 2 yet.
Dude, that came out and they had the whole first season. They released a movie and then you just never heard anything from it again. And then just recently they confirmed a season 2.
Damn. Because that was in the first season of Isekai Quartet.
Yeah.
When did that air? Like 2018, 2019?
Yeah, maybe.
Damn, that's a while. I figured because like the other ones have like 3 or 4 seasons besides Konosuba, but like
Rip.
Well, and ReZero.
yeah, I get that's fair. Okay, yeah, ReZero's only on season 2. Well, technically on season 3. Okay,
If they
yeah,
decide to release it.
They fucking better.
I think they will.
Where's my Konosuba season 3, dude?
That's not
I'd
coming.
kill for a Konosuba
I don't think that's
season
ever
3.
coming.
I want
But I
it.
could be wrong because I didn't think.
Alex, have
Komi-san
you seen
would
the
get into
movie?
it. No. That's what I'm saying. I'm behind on anime movies. I'm way behind. I'm way behind. I need to watch Violet Evergarden, all the Love Live movies.
I haven't seen
any
the
of
Love Live movies.
I want to. I hear they're really sad. It'd be like K-On! All over again, I think.
I don't want that.
Crying in the club.
Are we going to watch School Idol Project movie with the homies? Because
I mean,
will.
I've already shed tears in front of the boys.
The only thing I know about the movie
Thank
is
God it's dark.
I think they're in New York, and Kotori and Honoka are at the zoo looking at penguins.
So basically, it's K-On!, but instead of going to the UK,
They go to
New
the
York.
U.S., I think, yeah.
It's
think.
just Aquatope, dude. Oh, fuck!
Speaking of Aquatope, should we go into it?
No, not yet.
Nah,
we'll wait. We'll wait.
We'll wait next
Okay,
week.
we'll
Next week.
wait,
Next
yeah.
week. Next week.
Next week.
You
We'll
guys
get
need
it.
something to look forward to.
We'll get into Love Live, School Idol. I just moved
I
to
just moved to
Okinawa.
Okinawa and started.
Kotori
I didn't
Minami
tell my
moves to
mom,
Okinawa.
though.
Yeah, I didn't. Okay, we'll get into it next week. We'll get into it next week, crazy cats.
Yeah, you crazy kids.
But I know Anthony had a topic we were going to bring up. Kind of straying away
yeah.
from Goofy and getting a little more serious.
Yeah. So recently, on to the Olympics again. This is going to be a hotbed since they're starting up here pretty soon.
There's also another Olympics thing I want to bring up.
Okay.
I'm down.
When do the Olympics start exactly?
This weekend, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I think. I could be wrong. Olympics.
Well, before we get into it, are you guys going to watch or boycott?
I wasn't planning on watching in the first place. They start next week. Next
Unintentional
Friday.
boycott. I like it.
I think I'll boycott because I honestly I don't mind. Like if the Olympics are on and someone else, so I'll just watch them real quick.
Yeah.
But like, I think
I never go out of my way to watch them.
That's kind of how I am. So really, nothing's gonna change.
Yeah. But anyway, they are being hosted by Tokyo, as everybody already knows, and a hotel in Tokyo is under some hot water. So what happened was, trying to be in regulation with new COVID guidelines, they were told to kind of designate elevators for people who are in the Olympics or work around the Olympics and domestic travel, right? So what this hotel did is they put up 2 signs on the elevators. One for Japanese only and the other one for foreigners. It said like Olympic. And they're under hot water because the Japanese only one says Japanese only, when obviously there are domestic foreigners living in Japan who should be under that as well. And I guess I don't know if they're being told to use the Olympic one, but anyway, they live in Japan and they're kind of shunned out from the Japanese only thing, which opens up the whole floodgate of xenophobia and racism in Japan towards foreigners and people from other countries, which is a very big topic, kind of, because it's fairly prevalent, from what I'm told.
At least recently.
Yeah, at least recently. Well, and one of the points that they did bring up was, since Japan is under like the world's media periscope or whatever right now because of the Olympics, it's being seen a lot more. And since other countries typically don't like put up with that shit, like America, if you go around and do something like that, you're going to be in hot shit. That's not something that really flies here. I mean, like, we have a lot of racism here, but people call that shit out pretty often. And they don't really do that in Japan because it's just kind of normal. Now, I think Luke is in my boat. Alex, I don't know about you. We didn't really get your opinion. We didn't dive into it much last night. But we don't think that it was really intended in a malicious way, the Japanese only thing. I think it was more a domestic thing, and they just put Japanese only because that's what they knew. Now, Japan is a very homogenous country. Like, I think 98% of the population is Japanese, which is pretty crazy when you look at something like America, where everyone's American, but we're a plethora of different
we're like a giant
nationalities.
Pot of jumbo.
You could go anywhere and see so many different like cultures and people and ethnicities. So we don't really have that here. And I guess if you see a foreigner in Japan, if you're out in the countryside, even you said, it's just like, whoa, what are they doing out here? It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
So writing Japanese only on it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, they don't really know any better to include foreigners, or they generally don't see anything wrong with it. And that is kind of the big deal about it as well, is that they don't see anything wrong with saying Japanese only or no foreigners allowed.
Mm-hmm.
And there was that a few months ago with the ramen shop saying no foreigners allowed.
Yeah, last year.
I think that's different than this. I think that had mildly malicious intent.
Yeah.
Where this is just a mix-up of not knowing right from wrong.
Luke, what do you think?
What do I think?
Huh.
I think that it's just a lack of common sense to understand that you don't say foreigners only, Japanese only.
I
agree with Luke.
I think it should be domestic travel versus Olympic travel, and that would be how they should have done it.
Yeah.
But
did you see their fix?
No.
They tried to fix it.
I know they just apologized.
It was like Japanese priority is what they did. They rewrote the letter. And I still think that's them just generally not knowing right from wrong, kind of. And I really still don't think there's any malicious intent behind it, but that's, again, the issue, not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing that I don't like is that, like, every single thing you find of people commenting on this are all just, like, absolutely ignorant Americans.
Yeah.
Like, it's even worse. Like, this person's just like, the virus has nothing to do with nationality. No shit. Japan knows that. They just don't know how to word things properly at all. Like, they're not doing it to be racist, you dumbass. Apartheid has been revived in Japan. Again, it's not what they meant to do, dumbass.
What that one say?
Apartheid has been revived in Japan.
Apartheid.
Like Hitler's apartheid, the wrath of apartheid.
Jesus Christ, that's digging a little deep, don't you think?
Well, like, America had apartheid. White fountains, black fountains, things like that.
Yeah.
Like, that was apartheid too. That's still not what they were doing.
Yeah, that's not even close.
I thought Japan had left this nonsense in the past. That's a fair one. You know, that one's okay.
Yeah.
I really wish they would have left the nonsense of not understanding how the hell to word things properly in the past.
Yeah, you think they would have learned with everything.
But, like, you have to be a special kind of stupid to not see that this is obviously not something they're doing to be racist.
Yeah, I think a lot of the people in the comments are just trying to, like, gaslight this stuff, man. And like Luke said, it's just a bunch of ignorant Americans because we just love cancel culture for some reason. Like, any chance we get to jump on someone who made a mistake, we're going to take. And we're going to take advantage of it.
You should have seen the comment section on the Reddit thread.
Dude, I enjoy Reddit. It's my favorite, like, source to get on. But, man, a lot of the comments in our Japan and, like, our Tokyo are just so
fucking horrible.
Anti-Japanese.
This was like a mix of both. There was a lot of hate towards Japan for it. And then there were some people who were very prideful. Like, one guy was getting downvoted to fucking oblivion.
And he probably had a decent comment.
No, the guy did not have, like, good, insightful comments. It was, I think, someone from Japan being extremely nationalistic, saying, like, well, foreigners don't have the right to vote. They shouldn't have any say in any of the politics, which I understand why, like, he'd be getting downvoted for that. That's a very, like, asinine view. But no one else was being very open-minded about it. Everyone was just being rude as fuck.
They're just being normal.
It was just sick.
They're like, oh, there's Japan doing it again.
Yeah, the comments were toxic as fuck. All of them. Every single one of them.
It kind of irks my bird when I open those threads like that. Like, if there's some news article that's, like, slandering Japan, I'll open it up and see what's going on.
It really irks my gurk.
Dude, it's like listening to a poop joke when you don't want to hear a poop joke.
You never want to hear a poop joke.
Right.
We hate poop jokes.
Yeah, we fucking hate them here,
We hate poop jokes. We just hate them.
But, man, some of those comments are so, like, greasy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they really just have nothing good to say about
They don't
Japan.
give anything to the discussion. They just throw shit on it.
Yeah.
It's because we kind of just live in a time where spreading an opinion is impossible. You're either just being an asshole or you're trying to deny someone else's opinion.
Yeah.
You get, like, demonized for having your own opinion.
Yeah, like, if you don't, like, if you're going to leave a comment on one of those threads and it doesn't match the vibe of the thread, you're just going to get downvoted. Even worse, the mod might delete what you say.
My favorite is, like, when you're on a public post and someone puts their opinion and then everyone starts shitting on that person and all they did was put their opinion and they're like, no one wanted your opinion. Why are you even commenting here? Then just leave and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the best.
It's like, obviously you give a shit about their opinion because it just made you mad. And it just made you mad. Like, you just...
It irked your bird. It irked your bird so much that you had to reply to my opinion.
And instead of, like, giving constructive criticism and explaining your opinion and how you don't find my opinion to be appropriate, you just call me a dumbass and tell me to fuck off and shit like that.
That's the one thing that's missing is just constructive criticism.
You know what? I'll go back to the lady that said the virus has nothing to do with nationality. You're right, Anna. You're also a fucking dumbass because obviously it doesn't have anything to do with nationality. It's a very racist statement. It has nothing to do with nationality, though. It's an accident that Japan made. You're a dumbass. Stop trying to gaslight this shit.
Yeah, and that's one of those people that's just looking to cause shit.
Like, I know she's just trying to say shit because she knows people like this will put it in an article.
Like, dude, I'm going to use this term again, but you have to be pretty fucking smooth-brained to think like that like sign in the hotel is like an extremely racist thing towards you.
No, am I saying that it's okay? No.
No.
Obviously it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not as smooth brain as you are, so like
I have my moments.
I have my moments, but I know it's bad. I also know it's not meant to be racist. It was an accident. It doesn't make it better, but it was an accident.
Yeah. The people are just There's no accidents don't exist. You either do everything 100% right or you're canceled.
Smooth brain ass.
Now the
I'm
one
getting
earlier, now the one with the ramen shop, that was clearly
That was malicious.
An act of aggression.
Yeah.
more malicious than what happened with the elevator incident. Because
Like, that's the thing. People are like, ooh, it's just racist. Well, yeah, it's just racist, but, like, it's not intentional racism.
yeah,
I think the Olympics are definitely blowing it up a lot too.
The Olympics are gay.
The Olympics suck.
We should
Cancel
just
the
stop
Olympics.
doing
Yeah,
them.
cancel the Olympics.
Just stop
man.
doing the Olympics.
Look what they're causing.
We lost a Ugandan weightlifter.
Oh my god, dude!
He's gone.
I was gonna bring that
That's
up.
what I was going to bring up.
Before that,
Is he still just
He's
gone?
missing.
before that, there is. I mean, unlike the xenophobia thing, Alex, you've been to Japan.
Yes.
You're the only one. Did you feel like you were being watched like a lot? Did it feel weird?
No.
Did you feel like, I don't know, out of place, or like you didn't belong, or people were talking shit about you?
No. Here's the thing. Japan has a lot of social rules. The only thing that I tried to keep in mind was that I was being a respectable tourist. You know what I mean? Like, we were in Kyoto. We're vibing around Kiyomizu-dera, and when you get off the main temple of Kiyomizu, you know, the one with the balcony?
Yeah.
You make a right, and there's a lot more to the right side. There's fountains that have these 3 things, and you can choose one of them, and that's where you kind of get your water and stuff. It's like stuff over there. There's a pagoda way at the end. The pagoda is for like a safe childbirth or something, I think. But we're over there, and me and Corbel are just vibing around. There's a bunch of tourists because it's busy. It's Kyoto. And there's this one tourist. I believe he was French because I heard him speak. Now, this isn't going against all French people. I have nothing against French people. This is just what the guy was. So we're over there, and there's a fence around the pagoda. There's a fence around the pagoda. Clearly, you're not supposed to climb on the fence. It is just there to make a
Obviously,
border.
It's a fence.
This asshat was climbing on the fence, like standing on the post and just being really, really obnoxious. Okay, now, even here, you're going to get funny looks if you're doing that.
Well,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
You
Like,
could be. Doesn't matter who you are. You're
Yeah.
Japanese, French, American, Canadian, whatever the fuck.
yeah, so this guy was just being like the typical, this guy's a piece of shit tourist, you know what I mean? When I was there, I just wanted to abide by their rules because I'm a visitor in that country. So I didn't feel like I was being really watched or anything. I just wanted to make sure I had my I's dotted and my T's crossed when it came to that stuff. Were there people that probably looked at me like, oh, it's a foreigner, huh? Maybe, I don't know. No one ever said anything to me, and no one ever gave me weird glances that I picked up.
I feel like I would get glances.
You're
even,
tall.
Like,
You're tall. You have long hair. You kind of like don't match the bill, I guess.
I don't
Which-
even think there's anything wrong with that. Like, if someone,
No.
say we're here in the U.S., we walk out that door to go outside, and there's a big Russian guy speaking Russian, we're gonna fucking look at him and
Yeah.
be like, "Whoa!"
I'm gonna be interested.
Whoa.
I want to fucking talk to the guy and just like stare at him and be like, whoa.
Whoa, he's speaking
What is up?
Russian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different. It's something you don't see very often.
Yeah,
of course
there's-
you're gonna pay attention.
There's nothing
to that.
wrong with like looking. Like,
Yeah.
no one No one's
No,
going
I wasn't
to
saying anything bad. I was like, I
antagonize
feel
you.
like I would. I was just saying, I feel like I would get stares.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I think you would too.
You're tall.
You're tall as
you
shit.
have long. You kind of like stick out. In a
That's
way.
another
Not
thing.
in a bad.
That's
way,
another
but-
thing. Every single fucking person like that asked me, they're like, "Oh yeah, were you like super tall when you went there?" I'm like, "No. Asian people are not stupid short. You're an idiot for believing that."
You're a fucking.
I was
smooth brain
if
for that.
anything, dude, I was still kind of short. Are they generally smaller? Yes. Did I stick out like a sore thumb 10 feet above the crowds? Absolutely not. They're normal sized people.
You're a short king in the U.S. You're a short king.
Exactly,
in Japan.
man.
You know what's even
My
funnier
credentials
about that?
transfer over.
You know what's funnier about that? You know Kageki Shoujo, the really tall girl?
Yes.
She's 5'10".
What?
That's it. She's 5'10".
That's taller than me.
That is
Yeah.
taller
That
than
is
me.
taller
Yeah,
than me.
but do you see how much taller she is than everyone
Yeah.
else in the damn
yeah,
show?
Yeah. And she's 15
Yeah.
for being 5'10".
And she's 5'10", and she
Yeah.
stands like 3 feet tall above everyone else. It's like,
Yeah.
no, that's not, no.
Yeah, but you're not.
No.
One thing happened where I was probably like the stupid foreigner, and I held the door for someone, and I was like nervous because they were walking. I was like, arigato, and they just kind of laughed at me. It wasn't like you're a fucking idiot or anything like that. I think it was just
like,
why'd he say thank you when he held the door for us?
He's holding the door for us.
Yeah.
Why did he say thanks?
That's like the only thing that comes to my mind when I was like, oh, I was a stupid foreigner. Oh, I didn't know the language. That's it. They're not gonna stare at you like you're an alien. I think that's stupid. People need to get that out of their head.
Tadaima.
Okay.
I still
When
think
they're
like,
leaving.
like I know one of the biggest issues foreigners have in Japan is getting an apartment.
Yeah,
For
that
mildly,
needs to go.
I get it, and at the same time, that's still fucked up. I know if you get an apartment, say you're approved, and you can just dip out of the country without paying rent, and there's nothing the landlord can do about it. Like, not a goddamn thing. So on that side of the spectrum, I get it. But I really don't think many people are going to do that.
I agree. That's when it comes to like stereotyping. They're like, oh, if one foreigner did it to me once, all of them are gonna do it. It's like, no, that's not the case. Being cautious as a landlord renting to foreigners, yeah, I think you should hold a little more caution. But I don't think you should make it like running through fire hoops, because it's so hard.
I just heard it is like one extremely difficult.
It is. Trash Taste did a whole segment on it because they're all obviously not Japanese.
Yeah.
I mean, Joey's half Japanese, but he lived in Australia and grew up there. But they talk about how fucking hard it is to get an apartment. Even Chris Broad, every single YouTuber that I watch that's not Japanese talks about how hard it is to get an apartment because they're not Japanese. So that's one thing that, like, clearly Japan needs to, like, I guess, work on. But that's a whole different issue when it comes to the whole elevator xenophobia thing.
That is, I would say it falls under xenophobia, in a way.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I would agree. Now, like, looking back at it, yeah.
Either way, we all agree that it was a mistake.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't be crucified for it.
Stupid cancel culture people in the comments need to quit gaslighting because that shit just does not help at all.
Now about this Ugandan who went.
So I finally read the article on him.
You have it pulled up?
Yeah,
let's go.
I actually just read it real quick.
Found.
He went missing on purpose.
So they found him?
He failed to qualify for the Olympics. And instead of, being a responsible adult and going home and trying to figure out what to do next, he left a note saying, "I want to work in Japan. Life in my country sucks." And dipped.
Man, that's rough.
And he just left. He has a wife. He's married.
Jeez.
He just said, "Fuck it, I'm not going back to her."
At least go back and talk it out, man.
Wait,
Like,
did they
why
find
you gotta
him?
zoop?
Is he
No,
still
they
gone?
haven't found him. He's still gone.
Where is he living?
They found a note that he left. How do they not find him? I'm sure there's not many Ugandan people in Japan.
Yeah,
I'm
That
going to
weight
get...
lift professionally. Like, this dude's probably just not, like... This dude's probably yoked.
This dude is built different, probably.
He almost qualified for the Olympics. This dude's got to be yoked.
Well, that's 2018.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like super... I was expecting him to be way more yoked than that.
But
Either
is
way,
he built?
Yeah,
I
kind
mean,
of.
he's only doing like a 45 on each side.
Okay, I don't care about his weight. I care about like what he looks like.
I mean, he looks more muscular than the average person.
Than the average
It's all the same.
Ugandan weightlifter living in
Yeah, they use
Japan.
the same picture for every
It's
one of these
all,
articles.
They're all the same exact picture. He's pretty yoked.
When I first read the article yesterday, like I just read the title, I was like, "Oh, dude, it's like a lost puppy.
Holy
You
shit.
gotta find him."
Yeah, he's strong.
Okay, he's
yeah,
strong.
I figured.
But he doesn't look like
He doesn't look like
totally crazy.
Yeah, like when you look at like World's Strongest Man
I
competitions
wonder
and shit.
how long does he think he can do this?
I
Because
don't know. He has 90
he's
days.
technically not supposed to be in the country right now, I guess. Since he did not qualify, he's supposed to be
Right,
back
he probably
home.
should leave. Yeah.
He really can't work anywhere. He has no papers for visas. I mean, he might. I don't know. But I don't think any place is going to hire him and say, yeah, come on aboard.
Yeah, dude, we'll just pay you under the table. It's all cool.
And obviously, this is making the news, so they're looking for this guy.
Yeah.
No one's going to...
And a lot of people have seen this. So
This is interesting.
Yeah.
This is a goof.
Ugandan man, if you happen to find this podcast, let me help you out a bit from wise old Tippy. Just go on home, you don't like your wife, hey, call it quits, man. Obviously, you don't want to live in Uganda anymore.
Get your papers in order.
Get your papers in order. If you have a degree, maybe do something with your degree in Japan. Do it legally. Don't go homeless, man. We need you.
To lift more weights.
And cause more havoc.
What does it mean to claim asylum?
I think insanity.
It means like if you're in a foreign country, then you're like, I'm gonna live here, and I think there's
you're permitted to remain. So like if you
what is that?
I heard there's
how do I do that?
To apply for asylum in the United States, you file Form I-589.
Oh, government form 5I-89.
Yeah, government form I-589.
Nice.
So apparently this isn't the first time people from Uganda have tried this. In the 2018 Commonwealth Games, hundreds of athletes tried to claim asylum in Australia and were later rejected. And then 2 rugby players from Uganda went missing after competing in the 2014 Commonwealth Games in Scotland and then were later granted asylum.
This is just a thing with Uganda. I guess.
Well, Uganda's not a very nice place.
No, I don't think it is.
As she was saying, what if Uganda hired the Yakuza to come and get this guy? And I was like, that would be insane.
Whoa.
That would be like a movie plot.
Well,
that would. What?
The Yakuza has dwindling numbers. They're not doing too hot.
Yeah, but they could probably still get hired by the
I
government.
guarantee they could.
Wow, man, I'm surprised that it's not doing too well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, this season's pretty good.
It's crazy. It's almost like they can get caught pretty fucking easy now. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
I'm excited to see what else the Olympics has to offer.
Right, it's just been crazy
it hasn't even started.
Right? And it's so entertaining already.
And I'm already excited.
Ugandan guys running away.
Foreigner, American, UK guys getting arrested, breaking into
coke.
houses.
Like
we have foreigners not allowed on elevators.
It's going to be a great season.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great season.
I'm excited for this season of the Olympics.
A lot of twists and turns, this one.
A lot of twists and U-turns even.
I already didn't see. I didn't think they'd start out this strong.
No,
I was expecting way more. I was expecting like, oh man, all of these fucking athletes are buying hentai on the streets, and I was like,
we need to stop them.
I was like, all right, that'd be an article that I'd probably be like, yeah, you know what, reasonable. Not we did cocaine and got arrested after we broke into someone's house.
Fuck the games. Give me the side quest shit.
I want these side quests.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude,
the games anymore.
I want cameras set up everywhere else except the
after they were like, we're not giving them condoms. I was like, well, that's fucked up.
Oh, come on.
No condoms this year, and it's like, oh. Sheesh! Now they have to go and buy hentai instead. Nope, they skipped the hentai, went straight to cocaine.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. Next week might be pretty crazy. We don't know.
We don't know.
We'll see what happens
start.
Oh fuck, they do.
Yeah,
they start Friday.
Did you guys real quick before we call it? I think there was a protester in Japan. As the torch was coming by, they had a spray bottle and they were spraying.
Yes, they were spraying the torch. Yeah.
It's happened before.
Torch?
It's happened before in other countries. Like protesters do that, but I'm just like, that's fucking hilarious. Dude, that is funny.
Yeah, the Olympic torch comes by because it's like going around the country, right?
Well, yeah.
And this dude from the crowd just takes a bottle or a squirt gun and just starts spraying the torch.
What did they do?
I think they just pulled him back and kept going.
Please stop.
Please, we can't arrest you. You're not doing anything bad. Like, you're not harming anything. Just stop.
Dude, put the super soaker away.
Dude,
just go home.
Come on.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a good one.
Dude, these Olympic Games are like the Looney Tunes of Olympics. Holy shit, it's Space Jam Olympics.
Where's Big Chungus when you need it?
Right.
That movie's getting shit on.
Big Chungus 2 confirmed.
It is getting shit on to hell and back.
Good.
Actually, I wonder if I can just Google Space Jam 2 and see what like the first thing that comes up.
It's probably going to be like, what's her name? Lola Rabbit?
Lola Bunny?
She got nerfed. They nerfed her.
She did.
No, dude. Her body broke the internet.
Her old body.
They nerfed her. Steals ball away from Black Widow with $32 million opening. What?
Oh, it did better than Black Widow.
What?
The opening week was better.
I didn't even know Black Widow was a movie.
I didn't either.
There are like so many different like people that are just like, dude, LeBron James is the single worst actor I've ever seen and shit like that.
He's a basketball player. He's really good at basketball.
Right. Just stay there, dude.
Do basketball.
Oh, here it is. Space
If you want
Jam
to be a
2
good
is
actor,
a
take some lessons, I guess. I'll support you, but
NBC News. Space Jam 2 is a soulless, overlong HBO gimmick.
You're digging.
That is rough.
that's kind of mean.
LeBron James is okay in it though.
Hey,
I
he's
guess
okay.
At least he's
At
okay.
least he's okay.
You know, it could be worse.
Yeah.
He could be not okay.
Beep boop.
All right,
Ship
beep boop,
shop.
we're back. All right,
Sideshow Marry
guys.
Me. Oh wait, there is one more thing we have to do.
Oh God, you're right.
Fuck.
You're hungry man. Give us your fucking money, you fucking Neanderthals.
Hungry man. Because of you, Jonathan is out sick, and we can't pay his medical
Thought he
bills.
died.
We can't. He's out sick.
That's all I say.
He's
Yeah,
out sick.
He was okay. I
He's
guess.
on.
but we can't pay his medical bills without your money from sponsorships.
So we're really
we
gonna need $32,000
yeah,
at least $32,000.
A new truck.
a new Chevy,
to haul Jonathan.
brand new Chevy. What kind of Chevy do we want? Silverado.
Silverado will do.
All right,
take
we
a
want a
Silverado.
Chevy Silverado. It doesn't have to be souped up or anything.
2,500.
All right,
Okay,
I guess it has
it's
to be.
souped up.
I guess it has to be souped up.
We
My
got a hole
bad.
of gaff ball.
So we need a Chevy Silverado 2,500. We need $32,000, a new router, new chairs, a bigger desk,
And a lot of gaff tape.
more gaff tape, more microphones, better cameras.
Thanks, Hungry Man.
You can hit us up at helloharempodcast@gmail.com. Send us emails.
Jonathan's life is hanging in the balance of your fingertips. So if he dies, the blood is on your hands. Anyway, that is the end of the Hello Harem podcast for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed everything that we talked over.
I'm sure
if you have any
didn't.
opinions on anything we talked about today, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. Go ahead and roast us if you want. I don't really care. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, always email us at helloharempodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell button so you know every time a new podcast comes out, because I know you guys are antsy for new episodes. As for that, happy 1 year to everyone on the podcast. Happy 1 year. Thank you guys for listening.
Pachi pachi.
Pachi pachi. And as for that, we'll see you guys on 53. Take care.
Yeah.